first and 10, win or loser, plus or minus 4 battle. We had some second down, play third down, depending on what you did on second down situations. We had some 4-down territory, 2 downs to get it, situations. We had third down. I mean, we tried to just make sure that we got enough situational work today to coach and teach off of. But it was good. It was good. A lot of good things. A couple guys out today pinned us a little bit with a couple of minor injuries. But I think just again after 5 days, this is a team that is going to be fun to coach. They want to be good. We're not very good right now, but they want to be good. And, we're talented. So that's the positive. It's probably as balanced a team as I've had in the spring, just competitively. We only got 10 guys that aren't here that'll come this summer. So, the team is pretty much here. And the first group on both sides very balanced, and the backups are kind of similar, so it's very competitive. And so if you don't come out here with the right mindset, ready to compete, you get exposed really, really quick. You can't blend in out there. So I love that part of it. Whereas in some years, I remember when Chad Morris came in here that first spring, we had no wideouts, and I thought he was going to jump in Lake Hartwell out here. And we had them coming, but they weren't here till the summer. And same thing when Coach V first got here, we didn't have any DBs. It was a very thin spring. So, and he's trying to cover Sammy Watkins and Martavis and all those dudes right out of the gate. So, but we don't really have that scenario. It's a very balanced group, about the same amount of experience on both sides with our first groups, and so that's really making it a lot of fun. And a lot of young guys getting a bunch of work. And 5 days in, we've really tried to focus more on the fundamentals than the installation. We've probably not installed at the same rate that we would have in the past with a little more veteran group. So we really just want to technically and fundamentally make sure we got a great foundation as we come out of the spring. But we got one more good day on Wednesday, and that'll also be faculty day for us. So hopefully we'll have a good turnout for that, and then just meetings on Tuesday and Thursday, and then let them go for spring break.
Speaking out of Zach Brooks, now that he is finally healthy again.
He's pushing. So you're starting to see a lot of the same flashes that you saw going into the season there. We got hurt right before, I think a couple of days before we broke camp. So you're seeing a lot of those flashes, and Wayne's continuing to push to get better. He's still hungry. He knows he has a lot to prove. He knows there's a lot of competition behind him. Tyshawn is now healthy, so you're starting to see the things that everybody was expecting to see coming out of high school. Just the big back that's explosive, great out of the backfield. So big thing for him was just having an opportunity to get healthy. So you're seeing that, and then CJ Fuller. He's really impressed these first couple of days of practice. Just his natural vision, ability to cut in the hole, and just the toughness that he runs with.
Coach Swinney was bragging on him too the other day. What is it? Is he taking the next step, and what is it you're seeing besides those things? I mean, that's really kind of got him being noticed like this.
But we knew, for a long time, CJ is a local product that I've had a chance to work with in camp, and you saw it from a young age that he was just a natural back, great explosion. And what you're starting to see is he's carrying that same explosion and elusiveness with the size that he's put on. He's gained a few pounds since he came in. He's really starting to transform his body. So you're just starting to see, the total package come together for him because he's getting an opportunity to compete. He's in meetings every day, so he's learning the system. And then once you get him pointed in the right direction, he lets his ability take over.
How much of a learning experience is this spring for you and Jeff and working together and getting that chemistry between you two?
Oh, of course, it's very, very, very important, not just for me and Jeff, but for the entire staff. Because like I said before, it's the Clemson offense. It's not Coach Elliott, it's not Coach Scott's offense, it's everybody. Just like in the bowl game, I needed those guys down on the sideline to help me, up in the box. And so it's big for all of us to just build that cohesion, to make sure that we're all on the same page. Just, like I told the guys after practice, offensive football is all 11. In order to execute, everybody has to be on the same page. And it's the same thing for our coaching staff. We all got to be on the same page, complement each other well so we can put the young men in a position to be successful.
Do you feel like that's going well?
I think it's going well. And again, everybody has a voice. Everybody has an opinion. We work through everything. Like I said, there's no egos involved because, again, at the end of the day, the objective is to put the young men in the best position to be successful. That's our job as a coach.
So Dye is back to August 2013 form?
He's getting there.
Yeah?
He's getting there. He's getting there. And again, too, a year and a half off. You know, he's starting to really get his wind back. You know, he's starting to really get his body back into playing shape. But you're starting to see those flashes of explosiveness, you know, that you saw back in August that had everybody excited prior to his injuries.